for your cast of the Why So Serious show on BlazeRadioOnline.com. And it's time. Jesse. I took your thunder. It is Saturday and it is time. Isn't that your thing though?
I barely heard you because you were really low.
My voice was up. Maybe you just couldn't hear me because your volume wasn't up.
No,
my volume was up.
No, Jesse's right.
Yeah, sorry, man.
I can't hear. Hold on.
You're fine. I can hear you. You're sounding good.
No, I had to turn up the failure over there because apparently he has to be on mic 9.
He basically has to be on every show.
He has to be on mic 9 all the way over there.
Hey, she's a beauty, that number 9.
Yeah, thank you. Perfect.
He said that for like 2 minutes.
9. I like the Beach Boys reference, Travis.
Travis, are you a big Beach Boys fan?
I'd soak up the sun and listen to some Beach Boys.
Isn't that a Sheryl Crow song?
I don't think that's Beach Boys.
I saw Sheryl Crow the other week. She was really good.
Surfing Safari.
If you're listening to the show, and we greatly appreciate you taking a listen with us and joining us on your great Saturday. Unfortunately, our phones are not working today because we go to college and
it's college radio.
And apparently our tuition doesn't pay for enough equipment.
Put it on the poll. Is Blaze Radio falling apart even more?
Where's the IT department when you need it most?
Is Blaze Radio...
You don't have to say out what you're typing.
He always does this. I don't get it.
There you go. It's almost done with it.
As long we're just waiting for him to finish.
No, you can. No,
Jesse's 21st birthday was the other day.
Woo!
Jesse?
Yes, it was good.
Did you enjoy your time?
Oh, I had a good
time on your birthday.
So we went to Paz Cantina. It's right across from the Roosevelt Point apartment complex in downtown Phoenix, and it's a Mexican. Ooh, I like the music. It's a Mexican restaurant. Mexican food is my favorite. It's like
really?
It's like modern Mexican food, and we had a really good time. I got a couple of burgers. I got a margarita.
Burgerita.
Yeah, I got 2 burgeritas actually. I got one margarita that was good because it didn't taste like alcohol, and then I got their award-winning margarita that just tasted like tequila and was really bad. So if I ever get another margarita again, I hope it doesn't. I hope if I ever get another burgerita again, I hope that it doesn't taste like alcohol. But the food, what I didn't get drunk on my 21st birthday.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm about to play this.
What are we doing?
Come on, Jesse.
What I did was I actually overate. So
yeah, I did the same thing on your birthday. I had way too many chips.
The food just wasn't coming. There was a big party of people. Lots of there was 10 to 12 people there. So I bought this 3 types of dip. It was queso, guac, and their bean dip, which was so good. And I was just munching away, and the food just finally showed up, and my burrito was massive, and it was fried, and I guess alcohol fills you up more than I think, and so I was just so full, and so no.
Put it on the poll. Was Jesse just quote so full? Yes or no? But
full.
Jesse's 21st birthday was fun.
Yeah, it was fun though. Yeah.
The night before, we were able to go to Taco Bell Cantina,
which I need to go to.
It was
need
cool.
to let me know next time.
That might have been the best. That might have been the best alcoholic beverage I had.
Wasn't sleeping.
That one probably
alcoholic burger.
Yes, I'm sorry, alcoholic burger.
Yep.
That was the pina colada freeze from Taco Bell was very good.
Put it on the poll. Is this the most girly thing that Jesse's ever said?
I like. What's wrong with
it? Does taste good.
If you like pina coladas.
I mean, I guess I shouldn't be talking since I like strawberry margaritas.
Pina coladas are really good. I
can't see Max's face. I like to see Max's face.
I'm right here.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I want to talk to my friends when we're on the show, Mm-hmm. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. Max, is there anything that happened at Jesse's birthday party that I'm not remembering correctly because
I
I
can't
had too
remember
many
that night.
burgers.
I
Yeah.
can't remember that night.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the other one.
I barely talked to you guys at my
Yeah, I
birthday.
know. We
Yeah,
were
we
sitting
were-
like a few seats away. Like we were at the over 21 end of the table.
There was like an over
There was
20.
like two sides of the table. There was the one that were 21, and there was the side that wasn't.
There was Jesse.
And we were on the over 21 side.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I was like in the middle of everyone.
Yeah.
I was trying to talk to everyone at the same time because it was my special day, I guess.
Boy, was
So-
it special though.
It was fun. Guess what I did that day before then? I ate an entire box of Eggo waffles because
Speaking of eating,
An entire
who
box.
got you
yes,
a
10 of them.
who got you a cake?
You guys did. It was really nice. Thank you.
Me and Marie got you a cake.
I have like a piece or two every day until it's going away.
There you go.
It's like
Cake.
halfway done now.
I
It
knew-
was a pretty big cake. Like
I got a small one, man.
it's
I
like
thought it was small.
it's
yeah.
a lot bigger than like it looks.
I guess
It's a
if
lot
just
bigger than
one,
it
I
looks.
guess
Yeah,
it's just
one
one
guy,
person
yeah.
though. Yeah.
And like I might just go to town, eat the whole thing just so that I can get it out of my system and eat healthier.
So
Something I need to do.
That's Jesse's birthday. We had a lot of fun. Thanks for inviting us, Jesse. I know
Oh,
Travis couldn't
course.
make it. I know Alex
but
couldn't
Travis
make it.
came to Taco Bell the night before
Yeah.
and we celebrated there.
so
So,
we'll have to celebrate with Alex at a different
Yes.
time, absolutely. But
I was stuck in the edit bays until 1:45 in the
Hey,
morning.
those are the
Editing
worst.
video.
yeah,
I'm about to do that this week.
yeah.
So-
Jesse will do it when he'll do it without me this time, right?
I might need your help just a little bit, but my lighting's pretty good, so I mean I should be able to put it together.
Why is your lighting pretty good?
Cause you helped me last night when
All his shots were blue.
I was shooting GCU baseball. I'm like, oh, this looks good. For some reason he just shows up and is like, and just like
I had
Jesse-
a bad feeling.
he had a bad feeling that something was happening, so he just walks into GCU's ballpark because it's kind of on the way to where he
Put it on the
goes to
poll. I
pick-
asked you to put it on the poll. Is everything at GCU free? I parked for free and I walked into that stadium for free.
but it's really hard to get into
Yeah, it
GCU.
is so hard to get into. But once you get in, I walked. I've
Great
been to a softball
ballpark,
game
by the
there.
way.
Yes.
They need a jumbotron, but
Very
other than
nice.
that, great ballpark.
Yeah, I had fun.
Great music selection too. I tweeted about it and they GCU baseball liked it. So
Yeah, nice.
yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about REM, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big
there-
REM fan, but they have one song. It's
There's,
called "The
um,
End of the World" as
It's
you
called-
know it.
there-
and
there's
it's really
a song
good.
by
It drives me
Ariana
nuts.
Grande called REM.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ariana REM.
It's about REM sleep, as we learned in our class that we met each other in.
Oh, cool. Yeah, big
Remember?
fan of REM sleep.
Yeah.
That's the good kind of sleep. You want to get into those REM levels.
Yeah, you don't want to be interrupted while you're in the middle of REM sleep. Then
No.
that could just throw off your whole
No.
night's sleep.
Whole day is bad.
I might have
You're
been in
all
REM
ruined.
sleep when Jesse called me this morning.
I think you were probably out of it by that point.
How long did I let it ring? I felt like I let it ring the long
Yeah, it was a pretty
time.
long time. So did I wake you up?
Yeah, but it was 11:30. So who
Yeah.
cares?
Put it on the poll, though.
What time
Is
do you go to
everything-
bed on Friday nights?
What time do I get in bed or what time do I fall asleep?
Like, what
That's
time do you
that's an
fall?
important
What time do you
distinction.
fall asleep on Friday nights?
Well, I was watching YouTube videos. I was watching Shark Tank for a long
Yeah,
time last night.
I like it.
I
yeah.
love Shark Tank.
It's
Shark
just a
Tank
good
is
show.
great.
Yeah,
It
who's
is
your
awesome.
favorite shark?
Mark Cuban, of
Really?
course.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I feel
got-
like he doesn't.
I like Robert though.
He
too, a
doesn't
lot.
invest
Robert's
enough.
awesome.
Is Robert Mr. Wonderful?
No, that's Kevin.
I do
Robert's
like
the guy
Robert,
that sits
yeah.
on the other
See the
end.
slicked back hair guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good, but
You don't like Lori Grenier?
All right,
She's
getting
okay.
back on track now, guys.
Mark Cuban.
We
Are
do
you-
have a show planned, and we should probably stick to it a little
This
bit.
is fine though. Like we're not interrupting each other. Like that's the thing that we do too much on the show is interrupt each other and like just say random stuff.
Yeah, no, but Jesse, happy birthday. We're happy
you.
that you had a good week.
It was
In
was
all
good.
in
Yeah,
all intents and
good. Really good.
purposes.
Really good week.
Yeah. But yeah, you got to spend time with your friends, and that's all that matters.
Yes. I got a lot of birthday wishes. Wednesday was an outlier
Oh,
of a bad week.
Put it on the poll. Do you comment to every single person when they wish you a happy birthday on Facebook?
just-
Yes.
Or you just put a big thank you everyone for the birthday
I
wishes?
I
liked-
just like every post.
Like
I
every
liked every
post,
post and then
like
I did
every post,
thanks.
and then write a big post.
I'm not gonna put that on the poll because it's a lot to
if
put on the poll.
if
but-
it's a text, you have to reply.
Yeah, you
But-
have
but
to
the-
reply.
but the
Of course,
Facebook
no, no.
thing, yeah.
yeah,
for Facebook,
text. Yeah,
just put a
Facebook.
big-
No, you just like it. and
a
then
big
you
post on Facebook.
thanks,
Thank
yeah.
you everyone for the birthday wishes, and just like all their posts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sufficient. You're showing your
Marie,
appreciation.
my girlfriend feels the need that she has to go. I mean, which is very nice of her to go and comment on.
Hey, if
everybody.
every
I just don't have
it's
that
up to you.
energy.
You do what you want. It's I guess it's nicer to
Mhm.
do that way. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do it, you go ahead and do it because you're being a better person.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Mr. Wonderful.
Who's the next birthday we got here? My birthday's in February.
When's Travis's?
Travis's birthday's in a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Big 24.
Yeah, Travis.
What is it? What's the date?
What's the date, Travis?
May the 4th be with you.
Oh, that's a good.
Nice.
That's a good one. You got the Star Wars birthday.
We gotta go out before then. We gotta go out sometime.
Whiskey
Celebrate.
Row. You ever been to Whiskey Row, Travis?
I have not.
All
We
right.
should go. It's fun.
We're going there,
I
yeah.
thought we were going golfing.
Yeah, we're going golfing, too.
I went golfing on Monday.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
interesting.
nice.
Where'd you shoot?
Travis, while we were prepping for the
84?
Also,
Oh, nice.
you might not want to be
16?
chewing gum on the radio.
Good call.
Yeah, my mom's
you
probably
spit it out. Trash can.
my mom's probably going crazy right now.
Now he's just
Look,
chewing it
hey,
into
look,
the mic.
Get a little ASMR in there.
Did you guys
Yeah.
know?
They did ASMR on the Levitard show this week. Chris Cody drank Red Bull, and it was.
That is that is perfect.
Hey guys,
Gum is gone, by the
I
way.
share a birthday with Roy McIlroy.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's,
I share a birthday
Rory.
with Tom Brady.
Is
That's not as impressive.
that's pretty impressive. Is ASMR the worst thing of all time?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but while you were going to the bathroom and we were prepping for the show, Jesse, Travis and Max were making golf plans, and that's when I realized that we're all 75 years old.
Everybody plays golf, though. If they want to admit it or not, everyone plays golf.
Everybody should. It's,
Yeah.
Golf's fun.
It's calming,
Exactly.
but it makes you mad. But
Yeah.
it's a
But
good
like you're
experience.
gonna have fun. Like even if you play as like the worst of all time, like you're gonna have fun.
Can you
So,
say the same thing about fishing though too? I mean, you just get frustrated if you don't catch any fish.
yeah.
I haven't fished since I was like 4 years old, so.
Jeremy likes to fish.
I feel like
Yeah,
fishing is
if
more
I'm not
boring
on a
than golf,
boat. Like,
though.
I don't like going out on the sea. Actually.
Really?
I get nauseous,
you're
man.
like that's like
I get
the
seasick.
that you're from like the prime place to deep sea
Yeah,
fish.
and my grandpa was like a charter boat fisherman, and he had a boat, and we would go out all the time. But we would go out for like 30 minutes. I'd catch a big fish, and we'd go back in because I get nauseous on
You get
boats.
seasick?
Yeah.
I think you can take medicine for that.
Yeah, trust me, I've tried.
There's nothing like river fishing though in Oregon.
Yeah, I like going out on the lake or whatever because it's not as bumpy, but the sea is pretty bad for me.
Are you guys excited for the Bassmasters Classic? I used to
Moving
watch that
on,
every
Tiger
year.
Woods
Used
won.
to, honestly.
Hey,
Yeah, it's good.
real quick. I also share a birthday with Mick Mars.
Tiger Woods
Oh.
won the Masters.
I like the Motley Crue reference.
Okay,
Travis.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
He's Motley Crue's guitar player.
Tiger Woods won the Masters.
Yeah,
Huge,
big time.
huge, great comeback. Oh, there it is. I love it. Isn't this the best music of all time?
Yeah, I would say probably.
What's better, the
I like
the
March
Masters.
Madness a lot.
March Madness music,
The
the,
March
N-
Madness
the
music's
NFL
great.
Films music, or
Yeah,
this,
March Madness or the Masters. Those are the top two. I don't know if I can.
or
choose
the
between them.
NBA theme on NBC from back in the day.
Yeah, the Round Ball Rock. Round Ball Rock.
That
is
it's
pretty
it's
good.
sampled
it's-
in Heart of a Champion by Nelly.
Nelly.
Well,
yeah,
now
no.
it's
What about Hockey
Fox
Night in
Sports college basketball song.
Yeah, the Round Ball
That's
Rock.
that's
is,
Round
yeah.
Ball.
Mhm.
All right, but Tiger won the Masters this past weekend. Congratulations to him. Jesse won an entertainment
Tiger.
purposes only bet between me and him. I bet the field, and he bet Tiger, and apparently, even though the odds were stacked against him, Jesse won.
Jeremy, there's a sports gambling show on this.
Entertainment purposes only.
It has been ruled legal by the Supreme Court.
It's been ruled legal by the Supreme Court. I bet you $5 and won that $5. I can say that, and it's fine. But yeah, I think
Big
this
money
is,
deals.
No, I think this is one of the best comebacks, if not the greatest comeback of all time
Yep.
in sports history.
First of all, you mean the greatest comeback of all time actually happened a couple days ago, and that was the Guelph Storm coming back from 3-0 down and winning.
I'm talking about individual achievements.
That's not even that great. It's a playoff series.
Hey, they created
Playoff series.
they completed the reverse sweep.
The reverse.
They won 4 in a row. I mean,
I
that's
like
a sweep,
that.
right?
That's
The
what
reverse sweep.
That's what the Storm tweeted out after they won.
But
That
do you
is a
guys
good call.
do you guys have a better comeback of all time historically?
Personal comeback?
Personal comeback
No.
than
Rick Ankiel.
No.
he just had the
Even
yips
as
and
a
decided to
Cardinals
hit.
fan, I'll say no.
He just completely changed positions.
He just
That
had the
doesn't
yips
count.
and decided to hit, man. Like, no, not at all.
He had a couple really good years in the outfield, though.
Yeah, he was a really good
He won a
player.
World
Yeah.
Series.
I
Yeah.
think
As an
I
outfielder.
think the greatest comeback of all time though is the Red Sox over the Yankees.
We're talking individual.
Individual. This is
Yeah.
still better than
Accomplishment.
that anyway.
Okay, well, what about the Michael Jordan taking 2 years off? What do you think about
Yeah,
that?
but like it wasn't a personal
Even
struggle.
Michael Jordan said
It
that
was a
Tiger's
personal
more
struggle.
impressive.
His father died, and he quit.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean,
went-
yeah. I mean,
allegedly.
yeah. But he played. He played.
The gambling.
But like that.
stuff.
That was just him being like. It was him sad. It wasn't like hit. I mean, like I. Yeah. I guess that's a. Yeah. It's a personal
Whose
struggle.
phone just went off? Whose was it?
It was Alex.
My phone's always on
It was
silent,
Alex's
so-
computer.
$5.
That's a fine. All right.
So yeah, I agree. Greatest personal comeback. Of all
Okay.
time.
Can I rant a little bit?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So I'm not going to name the name because I want to work here. I've applied for some jobs at this particular station. But a certain host for Arizona Sports 98.7 FM made the argument that Lance Armstrong had the
Oh,
greatest comeback of all
no,
time.
no.
And can we just talk about Lance Armstrong's cancer real quick?
No, please don't.
No, I am, because there's a famous story of he had testicular cancer. Steroids are a cause for testicular cancer. When he went into the doctor's office, when he had that cancer diagnosis, they said, "What have you been taking?" He listed the substances, and this is what he said. Now, I'm not 100% true of this story, but that is, I mean, it's pretty easy to assume that is what happened with him. And so, yes, it's great that he came back from cancer, but at the same time, his cancer was steroids.
Never say it's great that he came back from cancer, but
But
His
here's
cancer
this.
was
Here's this.
triggered by steroids.
Tiger
most
Woods
likely.
brought a lot of his problems onto himself.
no, he did.
Yeah, but,
absolutely.
like,
The first half of that was
But it
purely
seems
what
like
he did
has
wrong.
gotten over them.
Yeah,
Lance
yeah.
Armstrong continued to dope
That is true.
after that happened.
Yeah.
So like, but all the cyclists were doping at the time. So
Yes.
and they probably are still, because have
Yes,
you
they
ever
are.
watched the Tour de France? Have you seen the route that they ride?
yeah.
It's
But, hey,
kind of hard to do that naturally.
Just like
Yeah.
baseball, just because they're all doing it does not mean it's right.
No, it's still cheating. It's against the rules. If you do something that's against the rules, it's cheating.
Like, and they always disqualify like all the people that have done it. So like one year I saw the number 23rd finisher like ended up winning because the top 22 all like failed. their
Are you
ass.
sure that's Tour de
What?
France, or was it just a tournament?
It's
No, that was Tour de
Tour de
France.
France.
One year.
Travis, check that fact.
It happened a few years ago. Like
Also,
the
also
22nd
check,
finisher.
also check the story that I just told about Lance Armstrong, because I want to make sure that was.
Tour de France.
Maybe you should have checked the story.
before you said
That's
it.
why we have a corrections guy, and that's why I'm saying this. Is I'm not just George Sedanoing and just saying that I saw AI drinking at 4
Well,
a.m.
we
and
just lost George Sedano.
Yeah.
Who cares? He does do NBA. He's a good play-by-play guy.
He doesn't do
Oh, we got him back.
play-by-play.
Yeah,
we
he
just
does.
got him back.
Yeah, he does play-by-play for ESPN.
No, he's a sideline
No,
reporter.
he does the play-by-play and then goes in interviews because they've
Travis,
they've
check
cut
this fact,
people
too.
out.
George Sedano is not a play-by-play guy.
George Sedano does play-by-play. Trust me.
You got a lot of facts to check over there.
Yeah, he's trying to
Jesse
keep up.
piling
with
them
Travis is
We've got the
Travis
best
is trying to
with this,
process this all. All right.
I'm not even processing any of it. I'm still looking up the Tour de France one.
them. Yeah, happened a few years ago.
Jeremy, we have so far 67% say no, ASMR is not the worst thing of all time.
Why?
I don't know.
3 votes?
It's really bad. Like I really don't want to listen. It doesn't please me or make me want to like fall asleep listening to
George
someone chomp on
Sedano does
celery.
not do play-by-play.
He doesn't?
No.
Okay.
My
Well, all right.
roommate
I stand
did.
corrected.
My roommate did ASMR for one of his 305 projects.
Why?
Chris?
Yes, he did. And it's such a Chris thing to do.
It's a very Chris thing to do. All right, Jeremy, we have a special guest on.
I mean, I
Coming
tried.
up.
He didn't.
No, coming up, we have a special guest.
Oh yeah. But we didn't talk about the NBA playoffs, so we didn't
Okay,
talk about
do we
that.
want to talk
Do you
about
have
the
the sound?
Do we want to talk about the NHL playoffs first or the NBA playoffs first?
I'll let you know with a little bit of.
Playoffs,
This is so bad.
See, I knew you thought it was bad, and you told us you didn't want to play it. I can't hear you. It's too loud. The music's playing, and I can't help but shake my hips, man.
Are you recording yourself, Billy?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
6, 7, 8.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. The bigger the heart, the harder they ball. Crossover pull up, get the J off, all of you slam dunk. Playoffs, so I suggest you get your game up.
Playoffs.
If you ready for playoffs, say yeah.
Max really likes cheesy music.
What is this for? Like, who made
It was the NBA
Have you not
playoffs.
seen this? It's my favorite video.
Like,
There's a playoff
they
intro
put
like
the-
6 years ago. Like, yeah. It's great, and like it has like Dirk and Joe Johnson and LeBron like dancing to it the whole time. It's
Dirk
one of
and
my
Joe
favorite
Johnson
videos.
now out of the league. LeBron headed it that way.
Yeah, it's great.
Ruining
Like,
franchises.
Dwayne Wade is also dancing in it. It's real throwback.
Wow.
D Wade also out of the league.
Yep.
Name all the bad series.
Oh man, I gotta pull this up.
Just say all of them except
I
for
mean-
the OKC Thunder. And
Yeah, all of them except for the OKC Thunder Portland series. Like this Bucks Pistons series has been so bad.
Has there been any game within 30 points in the Bucks Pistons?
Couldn't LeBron couldn't.
If Blake Griffin were
Yeah,
playing,
why isn't Blake
No, it
Griffin
wouldn't.
playing?
It wouldn't.
would have been a
Yeah,
little.
really
It might have been a
wouldn't.
20-point
No.
game instead of a
Blake Griffin's been
30-point
having his
game.
best
What
year in
if
his
what
career.
if Mo Bamba comes back for
Not rebounds-wise.
for
It's been his best year,
for
though,
the
overall.
Magic?
What if Mo Bamba comes back? Okay, he'll be a solid guy off the bench.
What
He's
if he
good in
comes back
2K.
for the series?
Now, if they play the song,
I got.
They'll get-
Never mind. Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. We all know it.
Yeah, so the first game of the Bucks Pistons series was
Bamba.
121-86. Okay. Then we skip ahead a bunch of days.
Are you really
because-
gonna just say numbers on the air? That's so boring, man.
No, because they played Sunday, but we gotta wait till Wednesday.
Just say
for
they
them to
lost
play
by
again.
this much. You can't. You don't.
All
say
right, the second
numbers.
game was a 21-point
There you
Ooh.
go.
game.
Nail biter.
No. And then they played again. Actually, no, they
the Warriors
they don't
did.
play again until tonight
Oh,
because
the Nets
they have to take
76ers are in a close game right now. Come on.
15-13
Yeah.
Nets.
Good old first quarter basketball.
Yeah. It's
Um,
usually when the NBA playoffs are the most exciting.
What I don't like about the NBA playoffs is that the way the TV
We'll talk about the NHL playoffs now as
Hockey Night Canada.
there it is.
Nice. Yeah, not even the Blazers Thunder series has been good. Real quick.
We're not
Like,
talking about basketball anymore. We're talking about hockey.
That's just the only one that's been kind of intense.
I don't care about the NBA playoffs.
I really don't either. It's
I
the
like
worst
it. I
playoffs.
watch
Put
them.
it
I'm gonna say it on the air so you guys
do
can.
you remember when they used to be so good?
No, I
Dude,
don't.
I
You don't
still
remember
watch
like
them. I think
LeBron
they're
and the Spurs, like those finals? Like, come on,
yeah,
that's
that's
the
the
finals.
finals.
The finals
not,
are usually
not the
good.
whole tournament.
there were some
I don't know.
really
There's been
good
some really good
series.
series recently.
Okay,
Not
NBA playoffs.
recently,
The
but,
conference- the conference
5 years
finals have
ago.
been great,
The
though,
conference
recently.
finals last year was the one good series in the entire playoffs. All right, we go to hockey. Go to hockey.
You're just mad because the Heat aren't in it.
Put it on the poll.
Yeah.
put it on the poll.
I'm the only one here that has an NBA team in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Yeah, Bulls aren't in the playoffs.
Them
Zion.
Cavs aren't in the playoffs.
Zion.
Wizards aren't in the playoffs.
But I think, Jesse, you're the only one with an NHL team in the playoffs.
Nope. I do.
Who's your team, Max?
Blues.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That is.
Oh,
Hello out there.
We're on the air.
It's hockey night tonight.
Tension grows, the whistle blows.
This is
and
better than the
puck goes
playoffs,
down
so-
the
No,
ice.
it's not.
100%.
The goalie jumps and the players
You like
jump
this
and
song?
the fans all
Better
go
than the
insane.
playoffs song, yes.
Someone roars.
Bobby scores.
That's the good old hockey game.
Oh.
Good old hockey game.
This is what they sing between periods at the
Coyotes game
Coyotes games,
and
right?
the Panthers game.
Yes.
Have you guys heard the Zamboni
Yes.
It's like their 7th inning stretch.
Second period.
Where players dash with skates of flash, the home team
So it's gonna be our
trails
whole
behind.
NHL playoff
But they
breakdown.
grab the puck.
and go
That's
bursting
puck.
up and they're down
P-U-C-K.
across the line. They storm the crease
Puck
like
with a P.
bumblebees. They travel like a burning
None of that.
flame. We see them slide the
We
puck
got it,
inside. It's
It's a 1-1 hockey game.
We're really burying the lead on this interview that we have.
Second segment.
Yeah.
Second segment.
Stay tuned. We have a very big
Very
interview coming
big
up.
interview coming up.
Third period. Last game of the playoffs too.
Last game in the playoffs.
Our interview might be with a guy that works for ESPN.
Maybe, possibly.
Possibly.
Down the rink.
And the Stanley Cup is all filled
All
up.
right, Jeremy. I think we get the point. Let's talk about how both teams
Both
lost.
number one seeds
This
lost
song's even
and won
worse
a
than Take Me
total.
Out to the Ball Game.
What? Can we cut his mic off? Who doesn't like Take Me Out to the Ball Game? Like, literally, you're the worst if you
puck
don't
is in,
like.
the home
You
team
can
wins,
tell
man.
he's a Cardinals fan. This is brutal.
Cubs fans are worse than
Oh,
Cardinals.
come on.
Sure.
Don't even
Go
no,
Cards.
No.
Yeah, both number one
Go
seeds
Sox.
are
I would
out.
be a White Sox fan.
Here you go talking
You
over
would
me
be a
again.
White Sox fan.
Here we go.
Sorry, Alex is just being Alex again.
No, but both
He's
number
all
one seeds
coiled
are
up.
Yes.
both number one seeds are out of the playoffs. Jesse,
riddance.
won a total of
One game.
one game. Yeah, I got
That's hockey for you.
Yeah.
It's completely opposite.
All you got to do is get in, and you have a chance.
They have the best. They have the best playoffs.
I completely agree.
NHL has the best playoffs.
MLB's second.
But yeah, MLB second, NFL 3.
Well, okay,
And
where
then-
are we throwing college basketball in here?
No, let's just
No,
do
no,
pro
pro
sports.
sports.
Okay, because I was gonna say that's still playoffs.
Then
The
as-
NCAA tournament
The
is.
NCAA
As-
tournament's probably the best.
Welcome back to the Why So Serious show here on Blaze Radio, BlazeRadioOnline.com. We are very happy to be joined by Tim Kurkjian right now. Tim, how's it going?
I'm well, fellas. How you doing?
Good, good. And Tim, so with the NFL draft coming up, there's been a lot of talk about Kyler Murray and how he chose football over baseball. I just wanted to know, over your years of watching baseball, who has been the athlete that chose another profession that you were like, man, I really wish he chose baseball?
Well, first off, I would have loved to have seen Bo Jackson choose baseball full time, because it would have been absolutely amazing to see what he could have done if he had decided to just play baseball. Same with Deion Sanders. I think Deion Sanders could have been a great baseball player if they had chosen just to play baseball. It's such a hard sport to play. It's such a hard sport to play if you don't play it like as your main vocation. But to answer your question, I would like to have seen Michael Jordan try this from the beginning, because he's like the greatest athlete I've ever seen. And for him to hit 203 with 56 RBIs and 36 steals in a minor league season at AA, having not played in 17 years, was a miracle that he did that well. So I would have liked to have seen him dedicate himself to baseball at an early age and see how good he could have become, because the ground he made up in such a short amount of time I found miraculous. Although if he had played baseball, I would have missed him playing basketball, and I would never want to miss that.
Tim, Jesse Morrison here. What is going on in Boston? What's the biggest problem with the Red Sox right now?
Well, Chris Sale is 0-4, and he's been hit hard so far. Their starting pitchers have 2 victories all season, and their ERA is close to 7, which is just obviously unacceptable and very un-Red Sox-like. Mookie Betts got a really big hit last night, but he has struggled to this point, which also doesn't make any sense. Speaking again to the beauty of baseball, how the best players aren't always the best players in baseball. Just about everything has gone wrong for the Red Sox. They haven't even run the bases well or played defense very well, which, again, is very unlike the Red Sox. But I fully expect this to turn. And maybe Friday night in Tampa, when they came back to win that game on a Mookie Betts homer, maybe that's where things start to turn, because that team is way too good to struggle for too much longer.
Yeah, sometimes that's just all it takes, is just a nice comeback victory to get things going. And Tim, Jeremy Schnell again, can you explain to me the grammatical reason for why it's RBIs and not RBI? I mean, you could say it either way, right? But a lot of people say RBIs, and it's really bugging me these days.
Well, it's been bugging me for 62 years. I say RBI. I think it's plural. When you drive in a run, you get an RBI. When you knock in 2, you get 2 RBIs. And people much better at grammar, English professors, have told me you can use it either way, and I have no problem with anybody saying RBI, singular or plural. But if you're asking me, I say it's RBIs, and I think of it the same way as prisoners of war, POWs. No one ever says that 200 POW came home from Afghanistan, okay? It's prisoners of war, it's POWs, and therefore it's RBIs for me.
Well, Tim, if you say it like that, I might have to change the way I say it then.
Tim, so Chris Davis, that's Chris Davis with a C. What do you think his biggest problem is, and why has he just fallen off a cliff over the past 2-3 years?
Well, yeah, it's a really hard game to play, and he's just fallen into a mechanical rut here and a mental rut that he just can't get out of, even though he's got some hits here lately. I was also told he's kind of lost edge, and you lose your edge in this sport, you're really going to labor. And let's not forget, how badly he struggled with the Rangers in the first stop of his career, to the point where they traded him to Baltimore thinking he's never going to hit, and then he had a 50-homer season. So he's susceptible to bad slumps anyway because of how big his swing is and everything else. But I kind of feel sorry for him, and I told him that while he was at the end, close to the end of his hitless streak, and he looked at me and said, "Don't feel sorry for me. I don't feel sorry for me." He said, "I'm trying. I'm going to come out of this." And he finally has. But it's just another reminder how difficult baseball can be when a guy who had a 50-homer season goes off and has an 0 for 54 as a position player.
Tim, Max Bechtold here. What are your thoughts on the Tim Anderson situation?
Well, I'm not real comfortable with this. I'm 62 years old. I'm not real comfortable with somebody throwing a bat flipping, especially the way that he did in the third inning of the game in April. I'm frankly all for a bat flip if it's a walk-off homer and you won the game. I'm all for a bat flip if you do it in the postseason and win a postseason game. But I'm not real wild about it, but this is the way we do things today. You know, college kids make a three-pointer. My daughter made 8 of in high school. She's 2 feet tall in one game. I don't get it. I don't get why you have to raise the roof after making a 3. And even though Tim Anderson crushed that ball, I don't think you have to throw the bat the way that you did. And at the same time, I still don't believe in hitting a batter intentionally. But these are the unwritten rules. This is how the game works. And it's going to continue to work this way for a long, long time. If you show up the pitcher, you're going to get hit. Everybody better get used to it.
Tim, Travis Whitaker, with this past offseason, Bryce Harper, Manny Machado, and then just before the season started, Mike Trout signed that massive contract. Recently, the Atlanta Braves signed Ozzie Albies and Robert Acuna Jr. to smaller contracts. Do you see this as a strategy moving forward for some teams to sign smaller contracts to lock players up long term?
Yes, I think we're going to see a lot more of this, and I think ultimately this is going to be good for baseball. These players are recognizing finally that the free agent system, free agent process has changed, and teams are not rewarding players when they get free agency at age 31, 32, so they're going to lock them up earlier, pay them before they even prove themselves, and I think it's a win-win for both sides. Someone like Ozzie Albies, who's only had one good half of one season, just got paid $35 million. And I know long-term he probably could make way more than that. But for a kid who didn't have any money growing up and has a chance to make tremendous money now, take care of his family, I totally understand. But from the team standpoint, when you can keep a player away from arbitration years, keep him away from free agent years, financially, it's the right thing to do as long as you're locking up the right player. And I haven't seen one contract given to a young player where I went, boy, that's a terrible deal for the team. Most of them are team friendly.
Tim Kurkjian, ESPN baseball analyst, with us on the Why So Serious show. We've been doing a minor league baseball team names bracket. I just wanted to get your favorite minor league baseball team name.
I'm not a big minor league guy because I got enough trouble keeping all 30 major league teams together. But I'll say I always like the Ironbirds here in Maryland, the Aberdeen Ironbirds, which is Cal Ripken's team, and maybe because I covered him for all those years, and I was just amazed how durable he was, and his Iron Man stuff was just like no one will ever see, no one will ever come close to that. So they wanted to name the team the Iron Men, but they couldn't do that because of copyright infringement and other stuff like that, which I don't understand. But I like the Ironbirds. I mean, I guess the Crawdaddies and some others have been pretty good. We've got very clever names, but I'll go with something that kind of close to what I covered growing up, Cal Ripken. I'll take the Ironbirds.
Yeah, I'm a big Baby Cakes fan myself. But Tim, before we get you out of here, I just wanted to ask you: have you ever seen anything like what the Marlins did in trading 4 All-Star caliber players and Yelich with 11 home runs already this season, Ozuna swinging the bat well? It looks terrible for what's going on right now for them.
Yeah, I've seen this before. In fact, I've seen the Marlins do this before.
Yep.
And it's really unfortunate, but I'm going to give them a bit of a pass on this. When the Marlins were broken up before, there was no rhyme or reason to that. They had just won a championship. They did it twice, actually. This time, Derek Jeter came in, looked around, and said, we haven't been to the playoffs in however many years, 10, 13 years, 15 years. They've been over 500 in 8 years. It's not working this way. So I understood the Stanton deal. I even understood the Ozuna deal because they weren't going to be able to sign him money-wise as a free agent. But the Yelich deal is the one that's really hurting the Marlins, and they have a long, long way to go. But again, we're going to give them 5 years to see how they've rebuilt this team. If it's no good in 5 years, then I think we can call it a massive failure. But I'm going to give them some time to rebuild that organization, get some kids in the system. We'll see how long that takes.
Well, Tim, great stuff. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Okay, fellas, thanks. Good to be on your show. You take care.
Welcome back here into the Bill Austin studio here on Blaze Radio, BlazeRadioOnline.com. Thanks to Tim Kurkjian for joining us here on the show today. We really appreciate his time and for coming on the show. Jesse, how's it going, man, over there?
Said she lives for me.
I think if you're gonna sing on air, you gotta know the words.
I know the words, but when it gets to the chorus.
Yeah.
Why were you laughing during the break? Did I do something wrong?
No, we were laughing at the Suns. We were talking about like how we were more excited about the NBA draft. than
Okay,
we
I
are
thought
about
you
the
were mad
NBA,
at me
but
for something.
I was a little bit because I thought you weren't playing the breaks, but you were, so you're fine.
Yeah, I was playing the breaks. Like, I'm doing fine today.
Jesse,
Yeah,
on my
you're
NBA draft
doing better.
On the NBA draft simulator, Washington Wizards #1 pick.
Great.
Yeah, we're not running the simulator today.
I just ran it.
We
Wizards
are.
#1 pick.
First time.
What did the Cavs get?
They're picking 5th.
Ugh.
Ugh. Maybe Ja will fall to 5?
Fart? Did you say fart?
Oh, have you guys heard about Fartgate?
Yes, I saw it.
Yes,
I watched
yes.
it live.
Max Kellerman
That was awesome.
farted on air.
No, not even that.
Are you talking about the Nets one or the 76ers one? Did you see that one? The 76ers one?
There's multiple Fartgates
Yeah,
at
Yeah,
one time.
remember the
76ers
76ers
The
one.
76ers one was
There's everybody
great.
just doing this.
Yeah,
Well,
they're all
do you
like,
guys
they're
remember
like
that?
asking
Do you guys
each
remember the
other.
time that LeBron farted on the bench and everybody ran away?
Yes, yeah, I do.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Anyway.
I mean, if he got everyone to run away, it was probably a good one.
That's true.
So we went from Tim Kurkjian to farts.
Yeah.
That's-
I mean, this is the show.
After SpongeBob music.
This is the show.
This is a good show. Like we've been funny, but we haven't been like
This is a
way
good
too
show.
stupid. This is really. I'm admitting that this is a good show. We have had a good show. Finally, I'm admitting that this has been a good show.
There's still 15 minutes left.
There's a half an hour.
Oh,
left.
really? Do we go to
28
one?
minutes. Yeah.
I didn't know
It's
that.
like 12:58. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of show left, so.
So yeah.
Cleveland Cavaliers #1 pick.
Yeah! Zion!
All right. Travis, back to the day.
I mean, is that what you want?
Travis, are you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, play his intro.
Travis, the fact of the day.
We want it now!
The fact of the day.
Max likes it now.
So this week's fact of the day, or the week, I should say, on this day in history, back in 1986.
Speaking to the mic.
On this day in history, back in 1986, Michael Jordan scored a record 63 points in an NBA playoff game.
How about that?
That's one of the most iconic. That like started the legend of Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
They still lost the game, 135 to 131.
Well,
Jordan did not attempt one.
Doesn't count. They lost.
Jordan did not.
I didn't realize that they lost that game.
Yeah.
Oh, they got
That just
they got.
There's like the legend of Michael Jordan. That's like where it starts, and they lost.
Dude.
The camera stopped recording. Hold on.
Jesse. They got swept by the Celtics that year.
They got swept by the Celtics that year. Jesse, just letting you know.
Jordan also did not take one single 3-pointer in that game.
Ooh.
21
Just
free
didn't
throw
have the outside
attempts.
shot.
He didn't take a lot of threes.
It's not about winning. It's about
Oh my
fun.
gosh.
What's that?
Fun is when you. Fun is. It's like. It's kind of. Sort of like a. What is fun? Let me spell it for you. F is for friends who do stuff
if Jesse had
together.
his
U is
headset
for
on,
you and me.
Jesse doesn't even have
And
his
it's for
headset on.
anywhere and anytime at all. Don't do
There he goes. You can put it on now.
What happened?
Oh yeah. He turned it off.
Gold.
What was going on? I heard some SpongeBob.
You
I'm
will
not a
never
big
know.
fan.
One thing to also.
I will, because we are recording this. What did you play?
I don't know what you're talking about.
One thing to also note, like, did I already say that game went into double overtime?
Yeah.
Well, it's an iconic game, but like I don't know if it's a really iconic moment for Jordan because like he didn't win. You got to win. Do it on the field.
They got swept.
come on.
It was a 3-game series.
It's a court.
Do it on the court. I mean, come on. Channeling my inner Stu Gatz.
Larry Bird in that game did have, let's see here. He scored 36. And McHale had 27, Age with 24.
See, they spread the ball
Parrish,
around.
13
Got to spread the ball
points.
around.
Bill Walton, 10 points.
Spurs.
Bill Walton. Was that the year that Bill Walton was like back for the Celtics?
Oh, is he one of those guys that had a comeback?
He did have a pretty good comeback.
He did not play.
He might be in the top 5.
So after the championship in Portland, he did not play in 78, 79.
He missed like 4 years in a row.
Michael Vick.
And then he played 1 year for SDC.
Killed a lot of dogs,
which
man.
I'm trying to think.
Okay.
He played for the San
Didn't
Diego.
bury the lead on that one.
Walton played for the San Diego Clippers. And then didn't play 80, 81. Didn't play 81, 82. 2 more
It's
years
up there.
for San
It's
Diego.
up there as a
84, 85 with the Los
Comeback.
Angeles Clippers. 85, 86. 86, 87 with the Celtics. And that was his career.
What?
I'm just waiting for it.
What sound?
The sound.
Why so serious?
There we go. All right, Travis, you got anything else for us?
Well, we already hinted on the NHL, but never happened until last night where the first overall #1 seeds in each conference in the NHL lost in the first round of the NHL playoffs at the same time. Never
don't get it,
happened in
man.
history before.
Talk about not doing it on the ice. Man. One win for both of those teams. I mean, come on.
Talk about, like,
Do it on the field.
Do it on the ice.
I mean,
Do it on the rink.
no.
Let's do that hockey.
So no,
Do that hockey.
no flame zone
Hockey.
and no lightning zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so so if you kind of have like a fire nickname in hockey, you might lose in the first round if you're a #1 seed.
I mean, look at the Guelph Storm and the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Can we
Both
can we
Storm-
get
Storm-
just like
Storm
a
are doing
game
well.
show like loser sound on that one?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, where's the Price is Right game sound?
are you guys big prices? What's your favorite? Everybody go around. Favorite game show? Jeremy.
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy? Okay.
Yeah.
Travis?
Price is Right.
Okay. Solid. Two
Family
solid.
Feud. Family Feud.
Jeopardy easy.
Family Feud, but only Fast Money.
Okay, I can accept that.
Fast Money is the best
Fast
game
Money's
show
great.
segment.
Fast
Who's
Money's
hosting
great.
Family Feud,
Who's
though?
your favorite host of Family Feud?
Oh,
Yeah.
Steve Harvey
Steve
is great.
Harvey.
Steve
There we
Harvey's
go.
hilarious.
Do you know what
on
is
it.
better than Steve
Harv.
Harvey? Keenan Thompson's impersonation of Steve Harvey.
Yes.
Welcome to Celebrity
Solid.
Family Feud. I'm Steve Harvey.
That was a really good
favorite-
fake Keenan Thompson.
There was a
Favorite
there was
SNL game show.
Favorite SNL game
Celebrity
show.
Jeopardy.
No,
Celebrity
there was
Jeopardy.
Celebrity
a-
Jeopardy by far.
Keenan
40th
Thompson.
anniversary
Oh, what-
Celebrity
Meet,
Jeopardy.
I
Meet
like
Your
so-
Second Wife is
What's-
great.
Wait,
If you haven't
I
seen
like
it, look
Meet,
it up.
Meet Your Second Wife
No,
is my
Meet
favorite.
Your
That's
Second
the
Wife
one.
is great.
My
That was
favorite
the best.
moment of that is when Steve Harvey finds out he has a kid.
Yes.
And he
Yes.
goes, is he like you or is he like? And he points at himself.
What's your guys' take on Wheel of Fortune?
Oh, way too much clapping.
It's solid.
All they do, it's just
It's like when they're doing a tennis challenge.
What about Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
You see, I used to like Are You
Overrated.
Smarter Than a Fifth Grader until I realized that I'm not.
well. Okay, so here's the thing.
Overrated. show.
That is all
Who
those
hosted
fifth
that
graders
again?
are.
What was
Jeff
his name?
Foxworthy.
Oh,
Jeff
wait,
Foxworthy, yeah.
don't
Jeff
forget-
Foxworthy's a really
Don't forget
funny
the lyrics.
comedian, so.
Don't forget the lyrics. Wayne Newton.
I don't know. You're
The
losing
theme
us
song
here.
of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
I don't know, but Jeff Foxworthy has some good redneck
Are you
jokes.
smarter than a fifth
If you've ever
grader?
financed a tattoo, then you might be a redneck.
What about Who
Oh,
Wants
it
to
was
Be a
Wayne Brady, not Wayne Newton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one to get wrong.
Yeah. A little bit different.
What about Deal or No Deal?
Nah.
Solid one. That was good.
Nah.
I
Nah.
did like how he made.
You got into that,
Love
man.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah. If nothing's on TV and Deal or No Deal's on, I'll stop on it for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Newlywed Game?
What?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That's a fun one to play around.
Back in the day
Play along
with
to.
Regis. With Regis, that was a good one.
There was one that my
Were you a
that
big
my
Regis
mom
and
and I
Kelly
used to
fan?
watch. Live with Regis and Kelly, live with Michael and Kelly, live with
Ryan and Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly and Ryan.
Kelly and Ryan. It's Kelly and Ryan.
It's just always gonna be Kelly, and then who cares about the other person? Honestly, like it's Kelly's
Leave Ryan
show.
Seacrest alone.
Okay.
Ryan Seacrest
It
is
was Regis' show first.
Serious
He's Ryan
question here.
Seacrest. That's-
Serious
Ryan
question.
Seacrest is just everywhere, man.
Put that on the poll.
He's overexposed.
I have a
I don't
serious
disagree with
question
that.
here. So you guys know how Alex Trebek has cancer?
Yes.
Yes.
Is Jeopardy in if he
No,
were to
of
pass
course
away, or
not.
who takes over? Who takes who would fill his shoes?
I don't
Will
think anybody
Ferrell
could,
as Alex Trebek.
nobody can really fill.
No one
But
can
I mean,
talk about
shoes.
so you went from Bob Barker to I'm blanking his name right now on Price
on
is
Price
Right.
is Right.
The
Drew
guy-
Carey. Drew
yeah,
Carey.
Drew Carey's filled in nicely.
But who would
Drew
fill in
Carey's
for
not
Alex?
on
Part
anymore,
owner of
though,
the
right?
Seattle Sounders, by
I
the
think
way.
he is.
Is Drew Carey still on it? I don't think he
Yeah,
is.
he is.
Part
Is he?
owner of the
Okay.
Seattle Sounders, by the way.
I'm gonna look it up.
I don't watch the Price is Right
MLS.
Go
Well, we're in
Sounders.
class most of the time when it's on, so
anyway.
Yeah,
I've
like
never
Price
been
is Right.
into
It's
it.
never on at the right time. Like
Price is Right, never on
It's
at the
on-
right time.
It's on for like
Welcome back to the right time.
welcome back to the right time.
yeah, it is still Drew Carey.
Man, I was listening to some really funny Bomani Jones stuff yesterday. I love Bomani Jones.
I love Bomani Jones too.
Overrated.
No, he's not.
Jeremy.
I think he's great.
All right, so we just lost Bomani Jones.
Jeremy.
Like,
I'm fine
No,
with that.
But two of us said he's great though. So
that's
it's
one that
okay.
I would actually really
How do you
like.
not like Bomani Jones? I
Yes,
don't like
I think
you.
he's
Okay,
very
most
full
of
of
our show
himself,
likes him.
and I,
What?
Don't
Okay,
you have
he's a
to be?
broadcaster.
And he's good.
I think him
all right,
and
all right. Name a broadcaster who's not just a little bit full of himself.
I think every one of us
Everyone.
here, for sure.
yeah, no, but I wanted. I don't like Bomani for some reason.
He's
like
so good.
He uses a lot of big words also,
He
and
does.
I don't like that. I want you to do your
it's
show.
too smart for you, Jeremy.
He is.
I want you
That's what I'm
to.
hearing
He's
right now.
smarter than a fifth grader.
I
so
want
that's
you to
why
do
he's-
So
your
you're not
show.
like Stephen A. Like Stephen A. does a lot of those.
His is
Yeah.
funny though. Like
Bomani's
Bomani's super
funny sometimes,
serious. No,
too.
he's
Bomani's
too
really
serious.
funny, man.
Him and
Bomani's
Pablo.
funny.
Him and
Pablo's
Pablo
funny.
together
Pablo's
are
really
just
funny.
a
When they're
snore
together,
show.
they're. I don't like.
I almost just snore. Just,
you like
just swore.
High Noon?
Yeah.
It's a good show.
I
High Noon
like
is
it.
solid.
I think
I think they're a good pair.
I
I almost
I
just
think
swore
that-
by the way on the air.
It's better than Jalen and Jacoby.
Oh, yeah,
I
easily.
like Jalen and Jacoby.
No.
No,
Got to
no,
give
no,
the
no.
people.
No.
Give the people what they want.
I'm blocked by Joe and Rose.
You like it better than that. than-
I don't like either of those.
I have a serious question. Is Wipeout a game show?
No.
No.
No,
It's a
it's like
reality
That's a reality
show.
Then
competition.
then,
That's a
then you
reality
got to talk
competition.
about American Ninja Warrior.
Right.
That's a reality competition.
Does
also.
Christine Leahy still host that?
No, she does her own.
Yeah, she has her own show,
Yeah, but
right?
she also
Speaking
does
of
Ninja
interview
Warrior.
show.
Speaking
so
of
that's
hosts,
pretty good too. It's
Neil
pretty
Everett
solid.
last night. He's got the scruff going, man.
Neil Everett looks like a homeless man.
Yo, just come out and say it then. He did. You know, we had Tim Kurkjian on a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Neil, but he looks like I love dude. Okay, like
They're going for the homeless person look.
Oh, of course. But both of those guys are in the top 5 of Sports Center hosts currently at ESPN.
Who?
Neil and Stan. It's funny. It's good. They still rock the catchphrases like nobody's business.
Let's rank him. Let's rank him.
Let's rank.
SVP
Let's rank.
number 1.
SVP number 1 by a
for sure.
mile. Okay. Number 2, I would go.
Hannah Storm.
I don't even know who most of them are. At
She's
this
on.
point. I
She's
just
on
like
the
SVP.
weekends a lot. Like I don't know.
What about
Tell
Tom
me
Butcherback?
you're gonna.
Gucci's good.
Bucci 2. Bucci 2.
Tell me you're gonna say
Apparently-
Matt Berry. Tell me you're gonna
Matt
say
Berry.
Matt
I
Berry.
like
Barry's
Matt
my number
Berry.
2.
I
Tell
really
me you're
like
gonna
Matt
say
Berry.
Matt Berry.
He hasn't gotten there. He hasn't gotten top 5.
Sage Steele's in my top 5.
Yeah.
John Anderson?
IU grad. John Anderson.
John Anderson's
No.
up
Yes.
Kevin Nagandi's better than John Anderson.
No, I don't.
You
I
like
disagree.
Kevin Nagandi way too much.
Do you know who I?
That's a good pairing. The Sage Steele, Kevin Nagandi, 6 p.m. Sports Center has really
What about
taken
Keith
that off.
Olbermann though? Keith
Not-
Olbermann is a
Olbermann there
classic.
again?
Come on,
He's
yes.
a classic, but
Okay.
the Safe Seal Keith Olbermann Sports Center is also good.
Steve Levy.
Steve Levy?
Eh.
I like his football play-by-play
Yeah, I was
better.
gonna say he's a good.
He's a good football play-by-play.
He's good at hockey.
Good hockey.
Yep.
Hockey.
I was just about to say
But
that.
yeah, Neil and Stan are in there. Sage is in there. SVP. The fifth one I have a problem finding.
Where would we put
Like-
Stuart Scott?
Stuart Scott.
Oh, Stuart Scott's the goat.
all-time
He's the
rankings.
goat.
He's probably number one overall.
He's either number 1 overall or right behind SVP.
He's the goat.
Dan Patrick also not a huge.
Stan Verrett.
What about Brian Kenny?
We just talked about that. Brian Kenny, Floyd Mayweather.
How about Greeny? How about Greeny as a host?
No,
I liked him as a
I
Sports
liked him.
Center host.
I like him as Mike and Mike, but I do not like Get Up. I do.
Get Up is
I don't like Get Up.
Get Up is a snoozer, man.
Let's see.
All the
I do
shows
like
on
Laura
ESPN
Rutledge,
right now
though.
are
She does-
snoozers.
she does a good job.
Yes.
no.
Not all.
Except for
Around the Horn,
SVP.
PTI, still
God.
great.
Highly questionable.
Here he
Highly
goes
questionable.
talking about Around the Horn again, like it's the end all be all.
Around
Around the Horn is one. It's a top 5 show.
Iconic, man. It's like
on ESPN.
Tony Reale, Woody
It's
Page,
just a bunch of guys just debating
bunch
about
of guys.
sports.
What are you talking about?
Women
Sarah
all
Spain,
times.
Mina Kimes,
Yeah.
No,
You know
I'm
what?
not saying.
Ramona Shelburne,
I wasn't
the goat,
saying,
Jackie
I wasn't
McMullen.
saying that it's a bunch
Jackie
of
Not
Mack.
Jackie Mack.
What are you-
not-
why are you bashing Jackie Mack?
Listen, I didn't.
Jeremy's just in there ripping Jackie Mack to shreds. He can't stand Jackie Mack.
She's a goat, man. She's oh man.
Bob Ryan as well. Just
I
ripping
didn't
all
mean
the
to say it's
legendary
just a bunch of guys. I'm
Hey.
trying to say like
Kevin
it's just a bunch of
Blackistone?
people.
Kevin Blackistone,
J.A. Adonde.
Stu Gotts?
Plasky.
Stu Gotts
was on there. Yes, he was.
Jesse, remember what I texted you when I was in Pittsburgh
No, what?
about? So I got an Uber ride back home from PPG Paints Arena, and
Yeah.
when my Uber driver was related to Lisa Salters.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we should have gotten her on the show.
Yeah.
Big
Did we
That's
just
a
go from-
connection right there?
Okay.
NFL Live though. I don't like those like.
NFL Live
NFL Live's
garbage.
awful.
I don't like
the
sports-
jump garbage.
I don't like
NFL Live
The jump's
around.
better. The jump's
terrible.
better. The
No,
jump's
it is-
better.
oh,
The jump's
man,
better than
it's so
NFL
Sports
Live.
specific shows are really boring.
They really are.
Like,
College football live's okay once it's in
No.
season. Once it's in
oh
season.
man, getting another call from somebody that can't
it's
answer. the
almost
phone.
time for what are we doing?
All right, do we want to start? Or
I think we've covered mine already, but
oh well, we'll
I think
just
we
go.
spent
We'll go
enough
over it
time on
again.
ESPN also.
It's good. Like I really like. I really like debating about like sports media. I don't know if you guys ever listened to the sports media podcast with Richard Deitch.
No.
He's an SI guy.
I
or he
bet
was
that's
formerly.
good. Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, he just talks about the movings around of sports media and like he talked about like when all the ESPN layoffs happened and stuff. It was
fantasy
really good.
sports media, and they got to get a league started.
Do you
I
like
that?
Do you,
fancy
Jesse,
around
you're
the
about to
horn.
get a
We should
call.
do fancy
Jesse,
around the horn
you're about to
sometime.
get a call, and I need you to answer it and put it on speaker for a minute.
Okay, who is this? Who's
Okay,
calling in?
fancy around the horn. We're doing that next year.
That is a great call.
Fantasy.
Jeremy will
reality.
call in every
Fantasy the Horn.
Yeah.
fantasy horn
This is good. Yeah. I
Fantasy
like
Horn.
this.
The Horn of Fantasy.
around the fantasy.
Around the fantasy.
Around the fantasy.
Ooh, there we go. That's kind of how Why So Serious came about. And Jesse and I were just like brainstorming.
Well, that's why he got me.
Why so serious?
Reality.
There it is.
I still haven't gotten that phone call. Who's calling me? Like I
It's
could
your
just,
father.
Okay, let me just call my dad.
It's time now for What Are We Doing?
What are we doing?
Jesse, I am
what
your
are we doing?
So, Max, can you go first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So I just want to like address something that I saw on Twitter this week, which is the schedule release videos were out of hand. This
They
year.
were so
Did you see
great.
these? There were some great ones.
Speaking
but
of
the
ASMR,
Cowboys one,
yes,
Dad,
was
you're on
terrible.
Blaze Radio.
The Cowboys one was awful.
Am I on right now?
Yes.
First of all, I want to say you all nailed that interview with Kurkjian. That's great.
Thank you.
Now I want to say, Jesse,
Yes.
what are you doing?
With what?
One
yes.
shot. You're one shot. You get one chance to have a shot on an NBA court and you airball it.
Unlike the two fans at the Oklahoma City Thunder game last night who won $20,000 by shooting a
doing?
half court shot.
I don't know,
Anyways,
Dad.
phone's
I
off.
had my suit jacket on, and you know that.
Oh my
That kind of
goodness.
pulls you
Mr.
down.
Morrison's What Are You Doing during the What Are You
Now,
Doing segment.
you know what you do. This is always what you do. Anytime you get on a court, this is what you do. You get right at the basket for your first shot,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
so that you guarantee you're going to make it.
Yep.
Then you step back a couple feet, and then a couple more feet with each shot. You don't start by trying to shoot a 12-footer or 15-footer or a 3-pointer.
Well, I wanted to take a 3 from NBA range. All right, but thanks, Dad, for the what are we doing?
What are we doing?
That's unacceptable.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for the what are we doing?
Also, for Jesse today, he asked a serious baseball question of Tim. What's going on with the Red Sox, man?
I want to know.
They're gonna win the World Series. It's freaking April, man.
They've won like 6 games this year. There's legitimate concern with their pitching staff. There's legitimate concern with that pitching staff.
They'll be okay.
Do it on the field. Do it on the field, and then I'll see it. then I'll say it.
What's going on with the Red Sox?
That's a good question. It's like that's one of the biggest topics right now.
What's going on with the Orioles?
You didn't even ask the question. The Mariners are still haven't gone a game without hitting a home run.
No, they got shut out.
They got shut out.
The Indians 1-0.
That call got overturned. The home run got overturned.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
well,
what?
good. Then we didn't ask that question. That's good. All right. Who wants to go next? Alex?
Yeah. We've talked about my what are you doing?
What are we
quite
doing?
a bit. NHL
He's
one
kind of
seeds.
changing it a little bit.
NHL 1 seeds, man. What are we doing, man? One game, you get. You're 1 for what? 1 for 9.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Just
one
terrible.
1 and 8.
1 and 8, but 1 for 9, and you win 1 game out of 9, and you're supposed to be the best 2 teams in the league.
The number 1 seeds won 1 game.
That was terrible.
I know. I'm
First time in history that both 1 seeds only won 1 game.
All right, Jeremy, we got to get to mine real quick.
Yeah, do yours.
So, we already talked about NBA playoffs in the first round and just the whole playoffs being bad in general. Why is the first round 7 games, and why are there so many breaks between the games? Play every other day and make it a best of 5 because we don't need Pistons Bucks best of 7.
You know what else I hate about?
So serious.
And what else I hate about the NBA playoffs is the way they do the TV structure too.
Yes.
They've got Spiro Ditas doing 2 series, and they don't have the same series on one network. Like the MLB playoffs do it perfectly. The NHL playoffs do it perfectly, where the game is on one network the entire time, and it is the same broadcasters doing the entire series.
Is it that way with the NHL?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. They have at least the same broadcasters. It might not be on the same.
Is doing the Boston Maple Leafs.
I'm a big fan of Kenny Albert's hockey.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I think he's better at other sports. He's good, but he's not.
All right,
Mike Tirico was.
We only got a limited amount of time here, guys. So my what are we doings this week is ASU sent out an email last night telling us that they don't vape, bro.
Everybody's still gonna vape and Juul. And
everybody's gonna continue to do it. It doesn't even
Puff the Magic Dragon.
What's the punishment?
ASU prohibits vaping devices as of July 1st.
Slap
ASU,
on the wrist like
Arizona
everything
State University is dedicated to providing a healthy, comfortable, and productive learning environment for students. Yeah, okay. For students, faculty, staff, and visitors.
That is a load of donkey blank.
So that's my first what are we doing, and my second is the Oklahoma City Thunder for acting like complete jackleaps.
What was going on? I was sitting in the Fridays at Chase Field last night during the end of that game. No sound on. They're just watching it. What happened?
They're down 2-1 in the series, and they decide they're gonna do a behind the head dunk, and they're gonna talk crap and do the Dame time.
Yeah.
They're down 2-1 in the series.
No. What happened at the end?
enjoy showboating.
Everybody circled around the refs after the final buzzer.
We want more
night.
TO.
Damian Lillard was going off.
The last basket didn't count, but
we want
somebody
more,
dunk or something.
Yeah, we want more TO.
Paul George dunked up by 20.
You just don't do that.
So you guys talk about the NBA playoffs not being interesting, and then one of the teams is interesting, and you complain about it.
Yeah, I mean
that's not interesting. That's disrespectful
and just bad sports.
And they're down 2-1.
It fuels the fire.
And what Damian Lillard said, he was like,
if they movies with Max,
if they need.
It doesn't matter.
If they need to do that to feel better,
I'm sure Damian Lillard will get over it.
Why
he
so
said,
serious?
If they need to do that to feel better, he said, "Go ahead."
Dame doesn't care.
That's fine.
Dame's here to win this series and move on to the next one.
Real quick, do you have anything, Travis?
Yeah, my what are we doing is NFL, why are you giving the Raiders and Buccaneers 6-week stretches where they play on the road 4 times?
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
good.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And one of their home games is a game in London.
Like it says here in a
Yikes.
USA Today article.
Wait, is
after
one of the Raiders' home games a game in London? That's
Yeah.
really bad because they play on the West Coast. That's
Yeah.
extra travel time for them.
It says here after the Raiders host the Chiefs on September 15th, they don't play in Oakland again until November 3rd.
That is so bad.
That's terrible.
I mean,
That's bad to the fans,
They
too.
go like a full month
in
and a
their
half
final
without playing
season
at
in
all.
Oakland, they do
Potentially their final season.
After-
They could play one more, actually.
that. No,
That's-
that stadium's going to be done.
And then after
I
the
just passed the stadium.
Yeah, did
when
you
I
see it
was
when
in
you were in Vegas? It
It
looked
was
like it was about done. In one, give it one
looks
more
like
season.
It was a
It'll
shell
be a
of a
stretch.
stadium.
Give it a
We'll
year
see.
and a half.
We'll see.
A year and a half.
Also,
$5 on it.
Also, after the Buccaneers host the New York Giants on September 22nd, they don't play again there until November 10th.
Yeah, it's bad. There we go.
Time for everyone's favorite segment. Well, kind of.
Life moves pretty fast.
We really didn't have to play.
You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
There are no 2 words in the English language more harmful
Just want to talk over your
than
intro.
good job. You'll always have Paris.
Here's Movies with Max.
All right, so I'll just.
Whoa!
What?
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey guys.
There we go.
All right, so I saw 2 movies. I saw Shazam, which I said was my favorite comic book movie since Thor Ragnarok, so in the last 2 years. It's really good. You should go see it. And then also, new movie just dropped on Netflix yesterday called Someone Great. I thought it was pretty enjoyable, pretty light, pretty fun. If you're looking for an hour and a half to waste on Netflix, that would be it. All right, Jesse, you saw some movies?
Yeah, so I saw Stars Born, and it was a little bit overrated.
I really liked it. I didn't like it, I think, as much as a lot of people did, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so I just thought it was a very, very predictable storyline.
I mean, it's
like
it's the 4th version of it.
struggling musician with substances.
You see, but
just can't get over it.
That's the thing, like with remakes.
Has a love interest that tries to save him.
That's the thing with remakes of like iconic movies, though, is you've seen so many movies that the older Stars Born has influenced that it just kind of. This story was the original.
Performance was
Here we
really
go.
good.
Here we go.
Performances were great.
You could say it was shallow.
Ooh. I don't know. It was a pretty deep movie, but Lady Gaga was really good for someone.
Bradley Cooper was amazing.
Yeah,
too.
Bradley Cooper was really good. But I just want to praise
Do you
Lady
think
Gaga
Bradley Cooper
because-
could be a country singer? Jesse, you're our country expert. Do you think Bradley Cooper can become a real life country singer?
Yeah, he could put out a good album. I think if he had the right songwriters.
What would be the
If he
name
had
of the
right
album?
Songwriters behind him. Coops.
Isn't he an Eagles
What
fan?
do you think the name would? No, honestly, what do you think the name of the album would be?
Is he an Eagles fan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
so
also a
it's-
big tennis fan, big Federer guy.
Something to do with the Eagles. I feel like would be.
Yeah,
the
I don't know.
title.
I don't know. But I feel like an Americana.
Let me spell it for you. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is
This is
for
what you missed,
and
Jesse.
me.
When you had your headset off.
N is for anywhere and anytime at all.
Down here in the deep blue sea. F is for fire that burns down the whole town. Use for uranium bombs. N is for no survivors when you...
Plankton. Those things aren't what fun is all about. Now, do it like this. F is for friends who do stuff.
Never. That's
Jesse wants to do the
completely
polls, so I guess
Here,
we won't
let
hard
me
network
help
out him.
you. F is for friends who do stuff
Yeah, can you get rid of this?
together.
Can you cut
U
this,
is for
please?
you
No, I'll leave it.
and me.
Can you turn
By
it
the
down
way,
a little
the
bit?
background on this is that Jesse doesn't like SpongeBob.
I
feel like
kind of
people are wondering what's up with the SpongeBob stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's really just not the time in my life to play this.
No,
Also,
that's how
like
you're supposed to feel.
brings back memories.
Oh my God, it's just SpongeBob, Jesse.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Polls. I want to know if I'm all coiled up or not.
All right, so this one that we
You're definitely
posted.
all coiled up.
This is one that we posted yesterday. I mean, this morning. Was Bryce Harper trying to get us to notice him again last night? 56% said yes.
Good.
Is Blaze Radio falling apart even more? 50-50. Was Jesse so full? 100%. Is everything free at GCU? 57% yes. Is ASMR the worst thing of all time? 50% both.
It's never happened before.
It's happened a lot on our show. Are the NBA playoffs the worst playoffs? 71% yes. Is Alex all coiled up? 100% yes.
Let's go.
And is Ryan Seacrest everywhere? 50-50.
Never
which
happened
I don't
before.
understand because
How
he's
is that?
really
How is that
everywhere.
a no? Yeah.
I don't know. Like he's literally everywhere. So
New Year's Rockin' Eve. Like.
Yeah, like he's literally everywhere. So I don't get it.
Jesse, I have a quick question.
Travis, did you find anything about the Tour de France story that I told you?
I found nothing.
Okay, I still believe that I saw it in the documentary, but we'll leave that up to the
Jesse,
listeners
my
to believe or
question
not.
for you is, what was your prediction on Oreo wins once again?
I don't know. I don't make predictions like that. That's stupid.
Do you predict that they will make it to
the semifinal.
Absolutely not.
Semifinal.
Absolutely not.
The ALDS.
Absolutely not.
To the semifinal.
Absolutely not. Orioles are winning at most like 65 games.
Do you just push the mic away? He's done.
I mean, it's 12:58. Time to go.
No one's here,
Yep,
man.
we need NBA roundtable.
Are they coming on?
NBA Roundtable.
They said Eric said he wouldn't.
They're
be
the number
here
one pick in the
today.
draft, guys. Come on.
Why would they
Roundtable?
skip out a show on?
They're holding out for a new contract because they were the number one pick in the draft.
Is Anthony Davis gonna go back to the Pelicans? Can they get him to? Can they convince him to be there?
David Griffin. He's gonna do it.
Watch the Pelicans get the number one pick and draft Zion.
David Griffin.
I mean, yeah, that's what they would do with that number one
Nobody
pick.
is
And then
better
they'd have
at
two
being in
Zions
control
with
of a team that gets the number one pick than
Julius Randle and Zion. Same type of player.
Oh gosh, this is such a first take question, but I really want to know your guys' opinion. So if somebody offered you Anthony Davis for Zion Williamson, what would you do?
Anthony Davis.
Davis.
Jeremy?
Zion.
Oof. I would go Davis because he's already a proven established player and he's like 26. So he's got like 8 more years left of his prime.
I just like Zion.
I do too. I like Zion.
I do too. I mean, I
He's
think
just not proven
Zion,
in the NBA
Zion
yet.
seems like such a nice guy.
You know
like,
what the Suns
I
did
can't
this
wait.
year?
I hope
You know
he's
what the
not
Suns did
ruined
this year?
by the NBA.
They were not trying for Zion.
I know that's everybody.
Apparently they don't want Zion though.
But listen to this. Like Zion, like, did you see that like gender reveal thing? He's so not like.
Yeah, that was awesome.
What a
That was
nice
really
guy.
cool.
Oh, and he did a video for the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah, I hope that they don't. I hope that the NBA and all the, bad stuff that happens with like just people. I don't know how to describe it, but I just hope that he's not ruined by the NBA and he doesn't pick up like a huge ego because he just doesn't seem like he has, and he seems like just a nice kid.
Stars and
Honestly.
Predators tied at 1 at the end of the first period.
Ooh.
What's up, Canes fans? Zion Williamson here. Huge win in Game 3. Now let's bring the energy again for Game 4. Let's do it.
Yeah, such a nice guy.
Let's do it.
What a nice guy. All right, do we have anything else? I got a lot of stuff.
With 4 seconds left in the second quarter, the Brooklyn Nets lead the Sixers 63-55.
And you say this isn't interesting.
It's not a great series.
NBA roundtable.
Are they waiting
Yeah,
for
let's
us?
just go
They're
right
not
into
here.
NBA roundtable. Let's just go into an NBA roundtable.
We are
show.
into an NBA Roundtable.
I don't want to do that because I'm.
The Chicago Bulls are gonna pick Romeo Langford, number 9 overall.
Ooh.
MLB scores:
Did he declare for the draft?
Yankees
He did.
9,
Nice.
Royals 1, Cardinals 6,
Cubs
Mets
down
0.
3-0.
Oh, Cardinals up 6-0, did you just say?
Yes, over the
Nice. How
Mets.
many home runs does Goldschmidt have?
Let me look at it.
He's batting like
Goldschmidt,
220.
He's 0 for 3.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yikes.
Christian Walker's better.
Goldschmidt happens, man.
Hey, look, Christian Walker had better statistical year than Goldschmidt so far.
I'm telling you, Christian Walker breakout season. He might be an all-star.
Well, that trade has not been bad. Carson Kelly not bad behind the plate. Who'd the pitcher they get? Luke Weaver has been really.
Wow.
Yeah, he pitched
In sync.
Luke Weaver.
In
guy.
sync. Travis
Big Luke
Whitaker
Weaver guy.
and Alex Coil said Luke Weaver.
Yeah.
I watched the game the other day.
What team
actually.
does
It was
Luke
a big
Weaver
game.
He
play
was
for?
dirty. Diamondbacks.
Any relation to
Okay.
Jared?
Jared Weaver.
no.
Do you remember Jeff Weaver, his brother?
Yes.
Jeff. Jeff was tall. He's a
Did one of
tank.
them play for the Angels?
Yes.
Yes, Jared Weaver
Cool.
played. Jeff was like supposed to be the better one, and then
Yeah.
Jared ended up being the better one, and Jeff was like pretty good. But he was like a
Didn't
number
Jared
4
have
guy.
2 no-hitters?
I think he threw a perfect game, maybe.
Hey, I can tell you why the Cubs are losing 3-0 to
Can you
those
tell us why
Diamondbacks.
NBA Roundtable isn't here yet?
I don't know. Like it's the playoffs. So why aren't they doing their show?
Yu Darvish is pitching.
Hey, Carson Kelly.
Yu
played
Darvish
in
is
a
really
nearby high
bad.
school this year.
Jared Weaver never threw a perfect game. but he
Before
threw
we
no
get
hitter.
out of here, though,
Cubs are 500.
I wanted to let everybody know I will not be here next week, and this
What?
I am hanging out with the Cardinals at the Cardinals practice facility.
Nice name drop.
Cool. Mike
with
Jurecki.
with maybe Kyler Murray.
So this is the last time. This
Maybe.
is the last time we'll be
Did
in
you
show
just break
together.
news on the show that the Cardinals are drafting Kyler Murray?
I literally
The
have no
Cardinals
idea
are
what's going
drafting
on.
Kyler Murray. You heard it
Let me know when they are.
Yeah, I will. Not.
Aaron Judge left today's game against the
Yes.
All their
the
players
whole
are getting
Yankees
hurt.
team
Travis
is
is just
gonna...
pulling out like amazing stats
No,
as
he's
we
really
go.
like giving like a sports center.
I mean, I just
here.
said that the Cardinals are taking Kyler Murray.
Blaze Radio
Yeah.
Sports Bite, brought to you by Travis Whitaker.
That would be a good show.
Yeah.
Travis Whitaker's
I'd listen
Blaze
to that.
Radio Sports
Yeah,
Bite.
I'd listen to that.
I definitely
Tanaka today, 7 innings, 4 hits,
Masahiro.
given up, 3 walks,
I always get him
7
on my
strikeouts,
do I have him on my
94
fantasy team?
pitches.
I
it
know
on the
you
poll.
don't have Tebow on your
Put it on
fantasy
the
team, so
put it on, I'm not actually.
Do you
gonna
know
put this
who
on-
you have that you're not going to remember to put in your lineup? Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I have
I
not
took
up-
him because he's Vlad Guerrero's
Why'd
son.
you tell him that?
He's not going to remember to put him.
listen.
He's still not going to remember to put him in his
I
lineup.
have not
He
checked
might
my
now.
lineup since the
Jeremy,
first
there's a
week.
more likelihood that Max will remember to do that now than there was previously.
There
so
really
why
isn't.
did you do that?
There really
Let's take a look at everybody's favorite fantasy baseball team.
Hey, top of
Adam B. Eaton, 2-0 this season. We're down by 50 right now. But
How's
in my
Team
league.
Zach Campbell doing?
Am I playing you right now?
you
That guy's
almost
the
came back last week and beat
Alright,
me,
guys,
but you
is
didn't.
Mike
Tim
Fultonavich
Tebow.
beating you?
All right, go around the room again. Everybody say their opinion on Zach Campbell and his YouTube channel.
Yes.
Who?
Zach Campbell.
He's that guy
You know
that
who
gets
Zach Campbell is?
the baseballs. Like he's like,
Hey guys,
football
this
guy.
is Zach Campbell coming to you live from Japan.
yes,
This is
I'm
a
beating
really
Jake.
tough
I'm
part.
beating. I'm
Hey.
beating Bobble
Really
Yins, guys.
interesting.
Adam
I
B.
was like
Eaton.
double
K or an
digits.
H?
Yeah.
Mike Fultonavich
This
is
Zach
beating
with a
you.
K or an
Yeah.
H?
We're about to be 3-0 in the season.
I'm down by
Security's
50.
really tough at this stadium.
It's still pretty close. I got 19 points from Masahiro today.
I haven't set my lineup in 2 weeks.
Hey,
You only have to worry about it on Mondays
former
and
Diamondback
Thursdays.
Chris Owings
That's the
pitch
off
hit
day
home run
days.
in the
Chris
top of the ninth.
Owings.
No, but
Chris
they're down 9-2.
Oh,
so it doesn't
Wings.
matter. With 2 outs.
Chris Owings.
Zach
For the
Greinke-
D-backs.
For the D-backs.
Hey,
left
Zach
fielder.
Greinke, solid stuff
David.
so far.
No. Leading off for the Devils. Trevor Hover.
Yeah, ASU baseball is.
I'm a fan
nice,
of
I
him,
saw,
though.
too.
He's good.
Chuck
Drago. Chuck
Yeah,
Drago.
I'm a fan.
In Kurkjian, Japan, at the home of the Hanshin Tigers.
Hanshin Tigers, baby.
And check this out. We got a press pass for today.
He's just always dropping names. Check this out.
And I've noticed in his videos recently, he started to include all the autographs he signs.
Oh,
like
man.
he wants everyone to know he's a big deal.
He goes, I signed a bunch of autographs. It was great. I got to
So-
meet a bunch of people, make a
Check
bunch
out
of friends.
this kid. He brought my book for me to sign. So I'm
Wait,
gonna
the
sign
dude
this
wrote
right
a
now.
book?
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
like 3 books.
ASU baseball after 3, they trail the Utes.
Is this even a talent though? Like at the
Catching
end of the
balls?
day,
No.
like okay, so my friend Chris Howley, is
he a ball hawk?
No, he met him at Oakland Coliseum
Ooh.
last year, and he said he talked to him for a little bit, and then his head just immediately was on a swivel because he heard a ball get hit, and it was goes to run after it. He's a 41-year-old man that like runs into little kids and steals baseballs. Like
Yeah.
He gives them to them. though.
but he gives them to him. But there's also a joy in catching them. Like for the little kid that catches that ball, like think about that's a lot
Yeah.
better than being handed the ball by a strange 41-year-old man way too obsessed with this.
When
He's
I
got
got-
weird t-shirts too. Have you seen some of his t-shirt
Yeah.
choices? They're weird.
When I got a ball opening week of Marlins Park, I didn't catch it. I almost did, but the person who caught it handed
Did it have
to
a
me.
commemorative logo
Yes,
on it?
it did. I have it in my room.
Oh, that's cool. Do you have it at Ropo?
No, it's in Florida.
It's in Florida.
Carl Edwards Jr. threw me a ball into the bleachers last season.
That's cool. I got a ball. I have a ball from Fenway Park. Touched the grass. Signed by former Orioles manager Dave Trimbley.
I have a ball thrown by Felix Hernandez and hit by Carlos Quinton down the left field line at U.S. Cellular Field. When
I
it was called
personally
US
saw
Cellular
Felix
Field.
Hernandez's demise. Like I went to a game.
Hey everyone, this is Zach Hampel at Citi Field in New York for just my.
all right, but yeah, I personally
Let's just one up each other with baseball stories.
So no, I personally saw Felix Hernandez's demise. Like I went to see Yankees Mariners in Seattle.
He had a really good start the other day.
He did for my fantasy team, and they
Speaking
blew
of
the
Seattle,
lead.
You drafted him?
Yeah, no, I picked him up because I needed a spot start.
Okay, but
the Mariners
Speaking
were
of
up
Seattle,
10-2
Zach
and blew the
Campbell
lead.
holds the Safeco Field record for catching balls. 20.
I'm sure he
It's
holds
not
the
safe.
record for like
It's T-Mobile
Whatever it's
Park.
called now. I don't know.
I'm sure he holds the record for at least 20 MLB.
Hey everyone,
stadiums.
this is Zach Hampel coming to you from Safeco Field in Seattle.
Really good, like on time with that sound.
All right, but can I finish my story about King Felix? Okay, yeah. So what happened was I went and saw Yankees versus Mariners in 2015.
Why are we still on the air?
Because I
We're
really
not talking about anything.
I don't know. I want to finish this. This is good. This is good. Like, he goes the Kings court all out. Like, it was a big crowd. Yankees, Mariners. They're booing A-Rod. Like, it's a great night. King Felix starts out 2 like really great innings. He has like 6 strikeouts, and then bam, gives up like 7 runs, and he's like never been the same, honestly, because he came into that game with like a 2.8.
So you're the reason that Felix has never been the same?
I'm just saying, maybe I'm the reason for King Felix's demise, or he's just in his early 30s and is figuring out how to pitch again, and will be fine like CC Sabathia and Justin Verlander. So
Hey,
we'll
guys.
see.
Justin Verlander?
Here's another interesting fact.
One of the best lives in the world.
For the first time
Justin Verlander.
in Major League Baseball history, a pitcher who has the number 0 faced a batter with the number 0.
Nice.
Oviedo. Ottavino.
So does Justin Verlander have the best life? though?
Yes.
Supermodel
Yes.
wife.
World Series ring.
World Series ring.
Lots of millions of dollars.
I would say Tom Brady.
Does he have?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady wins.
Tom Brady has
Tom
a pretty
Brady.
good life.
Tom
Yeah,
Brady
Tom
wins.
Brady has a pretty good
I
life.
would, I don't want to say.
Tom Brady wins.
I would rather be married to Kate Upton.
Yeah, Kate Upton might be hotter, but like is
more attractive.
But like
more attractive, Jeremy. This is 2019.
Tom Brady has more money.
Yeah, Giselle's really rich.
Yeah.
Tom Brady not as rich as Giselle.
Yeah.
Giselle
they have
is
like
the primary,
4 houses.
Yeah, I know. Have you seen their one in Massachusetts?
Yeah. Have you seen their one in L.A.?
No, I haven't.
Wow.
This is good radio. Like, I'm enjoying this. But I would probably still rather be Justin Verlander. Also,
where is NBA Roundtable right
now?
What's your favorite baseball park that you've been to?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Camden Yards. But let me finish this real quick.
You been to Wrigley yet?
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
No,
I'm
I
a
have
Cardinals
not.
fan. I know. Wrigley Field.
Yes.
Hey everyone, this is Zach Hampel at Camden Yards in Baltimore.
Do you have one from Wrigley Field?
That's actually Hampel's favorite park is Camden Yards.
It's a lot of people's favorite parks. Like, I've been to Fenway. Fenway was really good.
I want to go to PNC.
Hey everyone, this is Zach
That-
Hampel,
yeah,
and it is a gorgeous day on the north side of Chicago. I'm here right now at Wrigley Field. home
Cubs are 500. Cubs are 500.
But yeah, it's Wrigley or Fenway for me.
I have a serious.
favorite.
I have a serious.
Travis, hold on. Before you say the serious question, what's your favorite ballpark?
What's up, guys? This is Zach Hampel at Fenway Park.
Well, I've only been to 3 parks, and I'm gonna have to say Dodger Stadium.
Okay, that's solid choice.
I've only been to Dodger,
Cathedral,
Chase, and St.
Hey guys, this is Zach Hampel coming to you on a glorious day here at Dodger Stadium.
Chavez Ravine. I'm kind of bummed that when I go to California before I go on my trip, I can't go to an Angels game. I saw they had a home game, and then I looked at it even further. They're playing in Monterey.
Jeremy says that their park is.
I've been to that park. I've been to the World Baseball Classic at that park.
Ooh.
So
about
Japan
Chase
versus
Field?
U.S.
What's up, everyone? This is Zach Hampel coming to you from Angel Stadium.
Jesse, we got to take a road trip to San Diego. Just
Oh,
go to
I am
Padres
so
game.
down.
Yeah,
Are you
it's
gonna
only
be
three,
Petco is
like,
awesome.
yeah.
Are you gonna be
Petco
here
is
this
awesome.
summer?
Oh, yeah, Jesse,
I
you're
have a
staying.
full-time job.
Yeah, I
Of course
know,
I'll
but
be
you have
here.
weekends. I have
Jesse.
weekends.
Make your announcement on your.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Summer
Yeah.
internship. I have changed. I am no longer doing play-by-play.
What is up, everybody? This is Zach Hampel at Petco Park.
So I am interning. Pleased to announce that I will be interning with the Society of American Baseball Research.
Saber, baby.
Saber. Clapping for myself.
We don't have any announcements for me yet.
Oh man. Oh man. Big thing here going on right now on Twitter. Hold on. Tyler Ennis of the Toronto Maple Leafs is dumping a lot of ketchup all over his eggs. Pasta. Oh,
What?
Oh, no!